I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. The Nuggets here looking to pick one up here on the road before returning to Denver.
And when these two teams meet, it doesn't matter what the standings look like. They are out for blood in this one.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it. And when they play, even in the regular season, it takes on a playoff feel.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
No one near him. The Thunder with another miss.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Outside, SGA goes up the baseline, and the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Jokic inside. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it goes down 2 points. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. And Tim, what you love about Tyus Jones, the efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, he has great ball security, and he's highly accurate from deep. Same from the free throw line. Point is, you can just trust him to run the show.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shea take that lead.
Harris drives in. Jokic inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Screen by Ibaka. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. The quick look, no good that time. It's stolen by Ibaka. SGA with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Another miss by SGA.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Back to Harris. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Gordon missing. And they're trailing by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ibaka outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 6. And for 2K Sports,
The Nuggets, 10.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Love 3. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
Pass to Joe. Launches a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Here's Gillespie to the inside. Mutombo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside for SGA. Screen by Ibaka. Back to SGA. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 6 point for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gillespie. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 1:53 left here in the second. Harris, right side. Pass to Jokic. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Caruso. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Get there.
What's in the screen? Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. SGA looking it over. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Hold'em is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Here's Jokic. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Shot, high post. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now, here's Watson. Scoreless thus far. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to SGA. Clock at 4. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll be back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nuggets. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Harris looking it over. Pass to Jokic. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
That one goes in.
SGA wreaking havoc on defenses when he puts it on the deck, just bullying his way through that contact.
Now, Jokic, 11 points in the game. And Watson has it in the corner. And it's Jokic in the corner. Another miss by Jokic.
And even with good coverage defensively at that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside of Baga. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
Denver in the lead. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Pass to Joe. The Thunder with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's the kind of aggression they want to see from Gordon. Force the issue, make the D think twice about how they're going to guard you.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that beat.
Wow. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Gillespie to the paint. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Dikembe showing off at the offensive end.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Mutombo in the high post. Kicks it out to Johnson. Ibaka comes with the double team. Pocket 6. Allen shot is off. Oklahoma City trailing. Holmgren the screen. Out to Ibaka. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drives in. The three from Johnson. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets lead by 2. And when we return, look at the fourth quarter. Rolling right here. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. To the middle. Pass to Joe. Screen by Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Joe, good.
Dude, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Oklahoma City now. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Ibaka. Inside. Jokic with the steal. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Holmgren.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
It's deflected. Stolen by Gordon. To the middle. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA on the drive. And he comes up with the deuce.
But I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
All right, Allie, thanks. And there's the dunk.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Jokic pulls it down.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition. Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Harris. And the three misses. And we're trailing by 7. Screen by Ibaka. No one near him. Good work there as it goes down.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Jokic doing the job inside.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Jokic pulls it down. Denver leading by 7. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Jokic. Jokic machetes his way through the coverage.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Misses the three. Here is Gordon. Outside Harris.
Number 5. First personal foul. 13 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that will push the lead to double digits. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cream from outside.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Gordon, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it showed.
Harris with him. He takes it in. It's taken away by Wallace.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag. Well, it's a pivotal point in this game, and you expect SGA to step up.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Screen by Ibaka. SGA fires. Oh, the slam dunk. Now here is Harris. So the Nuggets win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.